Hello everyone, Indie Brick Productions here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars set 75302, the Imperial Shuttle from 2021. This set comes with 3 minifigures, the 1 build, and all that was 660 pieces for $70. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the minifigures. Taking a look at our first minifigure, he does have some nice black pants and a nice black torso that kind of just have the same overall print with little pockets everywhere, as well as this nice belt buckle. And you can also see he has his little blaster right there, as well as a nice face print which has like this little earpiece coming down so that it's kind of like a microphone. And we do see this nice cap which looks very good, and he is pretty common throughout the Imperial officer rankings. Taking a look at Darth Vader, he does have these nice legs which I think only came in the Palpatine's throne room set from last year, so that's really cool. You can see that they have kind of like this extra detailing with the drapes and everything. Then you can also see that he has his nice robotic kind of printing on the front, as well as no arm printing, which is really unfortunate to see in this set because it is a more expensive set. Then he also does have like this kind of medium softness cape, and you can lift it up easily to reveal the underside, which just has some kind of like folding, and that can be easily put back down. Then he also has this red lightsaber, of course, and then this awesome new helmet mold, which is from 2015, but it still looks very good nowadays. And you can separate it to see the white underneath. You can see his little face there, as well as some scratches on the back of his head. So a nice minifigure, but it's unfortunate we don't get arm printing. Taking a look at Luke Skywalker, he has these nice black pants, as well as this black torso and his little black glove on that side. And you can just see some various little printings on the front, similar to the Technicians, with all the little folds and then the little belt buckle. Then on the back you can see he has this nice little satchel, as well as some handcuffs which can be applied to him if you want to, as well as this nice green lightsaber. Then you can see his front kind of smiling face with this little smirk, and then if we flip that around you kind of see a more concerned facial expression. And you can also see his common little dark tan hairpiece, which still holds up to today. So overall, a pretty nice minifigure. Look at the build here. I actually have to say I'm quite impressed with the space that LEGO was able to make this thing in. I think it's a nice kind of medium-sized shuttle, not too big like the 2015 one, but kind of just like that perfect size, a little bit larger than the 2001 ones. But getting right into it, we have the cockpit here. And unlike many other editions where you would either just take off a piece or you'd lift it up, this one lifts forward, and you could fit your Imperial pilot minifigure, your technician guy, and you can easily mod this front cockpit, but he fits in there nice and neat, and you can see him up in the front. Now the only unfortunate thing is there's this big gap down here which really looks bad, but there's some great YouTube videos to show you how to mod that. And then we of course have our spring-loaded shooters, stud shooters, and those could just fire off like so, and there we go. So then moving on to kind of more of the main body, we have kind of this large engine section in the back of the ship. If I'll flip it around, you can see very nice with all these nice translucent blue pieces and tiles, as well as these 2 backward facing cannons, so that is really cool as well. Then of course on the front we have some little laser cannons which look very nice. You can see that new slope piece from the Bark Speeder from the 501st set, as well as just some various little details. All of these kind of like connect into the side of the build so they could all be slotted out, almost similar to how the Imperial landing craft was. And the wings can of course fold down with the little lasers on the side as well, and you could fold them down all the way into here, but the correct notching is like this 90-degree, so it looks really good. And then for the wings you can see that it's only made up of like a few plates, which it's nice to keep it nice and simple. And then of course we have a little light on each of these, and then the underside you can see is very simple, easily connected on, and it does look very good. So taking a look at the side now, we could probably just fold the wings up just a little bit. The side kind of fin here is of course larger. I do think it's a little bit overscaled, just because this one's almost the same exact size as the 2015 one, and I know the body's not as big as the 2015 one, so it's a little bit weird. But of course we have the gray striping along the side right there, as well as the little light at the top, and then some of these larger fin pieces that we've seen before in other Lambda class shuttles. And I'm gonna move the camera right back down so that we could actually see how to get into this guy. So to get into it, you will see this little latch right here, and what you're going to want to do is flip that up, and you can take off the entire little section at the top, and you can see how that works by this little rubber piece getting pulled on. You can see it stretching. Very cool. Hopefully that doesn't snap over time, but only time will tell. Then you could take Luke Skywalker. Our characters fit in there, Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. You can see that Luke fits in there nicely, but unfortunately Darth Vader's cape gets folded up, so you'll probably just have to take that off and put it to the side. But overall, I think that it can fit a decent amount of minifigures. So overall, I think the LEGO Star Wars set 75302 Imperial Shuttle is a pretty good set. It does have a few downfalls and downsides, like that underneath the cockpit, as well as Darth Vader not having arm printing. But for $70, I think we're getting a good model and a nice size ship with some pretty good minifigures. Now, if you do have the 2015 one, I would probably not recommend getting this set, just because you don't really need it unless you want to get it for like a collection standpoint like I did. But overall, I just think if you get Palpatine's like throne room, you pretty much get the same amount of minifigures, and you don't really need the build, especially if you have the 2015 one. So let me know what you guys think of the set and if you're going to pick it up. But I definitely do think it's a nice deal for $70. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Andy Brick Productions is out. May the brick be with you.